I'm Kenny Varner, the owner of SportsHeadballs.com. Welcome to Sports Headballs, Sports and More Show. I always love saying that. But really, we are here because we are covering every single Power 4 school along with Notre Dame. Today, we are going to stay in the Big 12 and go West Virginia, Mountain Mama. And over 6.5 wins is minus 140. Under 6.5 is plus 110. Is over 7, under 6.5. And we're going to look at their schedule, and they're going to what pops out to me with West Virginia, because not a lot does, but what pops out to me is their dual threat quarterback with Garrett Green. Now he's 52% accuracy. That's not awesome. But what I like is his dual threat ability, along with not turning the ball over. He's rushed for 13 touchdowns, had a 16-4 touchdown to interception ratio. So when you beat West Virginia, you have to actually beat them. They won't give you the game. Talking to you, Penn State opening day. Woo! You know what? Head coach Neil Brown. The receivers are all right. Can they keep progressing? I think they got enough coming back with the portal adding a little bit of depth to the wide receiver position. I really like that their offensive line is experienced. Uh, the problem, the issue that this team has had, and I don't have a lot on West Virginia, because I'm going to tell you like it is. Some teams I have more that I like, dislike. Sometimes I just want to wait and see. And that's kind of how we are with West Virginia. But their defense had a tendency to wear down last year. The portal might help with that. It might give them a little bit of depth. And that would be great. They did lead the Big 12 in sacks with 33. And, you know, that's a huge thing. That's a thing where people could have a higher percentage completion rating, but West Virginia can get off the field. People going up and down the field, kind of, and then a sack, and then boom, it's only a field goal. Boom, they're going to have to punt the ball away. So the West Virginia defense can look a little bit better than they are because of the pressure on the quarterback. Will they be able to do that again this year, lead the league in sacks? That is a question mark. But I mean, the number one thing I like about this team is the quarterback. I don't like that their defense wears down, but I like the 29-4 ratio when you're throwing the rushing touchdowns of this quarterback. Now let's look at their schedule. Obviously, since I don't have a whole lot on West Virginia, I don't have an opinion on their win total. They start with Penn State. Good luck. You know, I mean, it looks like Penn State comes into West Virginia. Is that right? Um, well, that just doesn't seem right. Anyway, then Albany comes in. Albany is an FCS school that doesn't make the playoffs. At Pitt, that's always been a rivalry for them, and I only know that from the Northeast. I probably wouldn't even know that if I grew up somewhere else. But I know Pitt, West Virginia, is a bit of a rivalry. I'm going to do more work on Pitt actually later today, so I'll have more information when we go through Pitt. Then Kansas comes into West Virginia. I mean, I see a lot of chances to lose. So, like, off on the 28th. So, that's good. They got four. And then they're at Oklahoma State, which I'm more high on than I am West Virginia. Iowa State, I have in the same vein as West Virginia. Maybe a little bit more skill talent, but the coaching edge to Iowa State. Kansas State comes in. Will that be Kansas State's first off? West Virginia will be sky high no matter what they've done through the season. How confident is West Virginia? Did they lose to Pitt, Kansas, Oklahoma State, and Iowa State, and they're just a mess? Or have they split those games and they're fine? I'm on the opinion that they'll be splitting these games. That's why they're lined at 6.5. They go to Arizona, who I just did a video on them, and I'm not as high as I thought I was on them. But I think Arizona's, I believe they're a better team. And then off, and then at Cincy, who, you know, they should be better than Baylor. UCF, who I keep saying it's like they're a prove it to you team. They're a team that I kind of want to be good, but are they going to be by that time? Then at Texas Tech. So it's a real hodgepodge. There's no like they're going to win this game outside of Albany. And it's like even Cincinnati, it's on the road. When you're on the road, who knows how bad these teams lined at 4 wins? Because you look at all these teams and oh, they're going to win that, going to win that, and you say that against one team, and it's like, well, that team's lined at 4.5, and every time you go through a schedule, you say that's a light spot. So do they say that with West Virginia at Cincinnati? So I don't have a great feel on West Virginia. I don't see myself doing a bunch of West Virginia games. I could see them a little bit of an over team if the number is low enough, but that's the best I can do with West Virginia. I'm not going to have a lot on every single team because you focus on the ones that are making you money, and we make you money here at SportsHeadballs.com. And you can get in on a sports pack deal at SportsHeadballs.com. You can see the various levels for a handful of bets, so you can get the NFL college football combo, and we throw in everything else for free all the way up until the Super Bowl. Includes all the bowl games that they play that take a special way to handicap them. And even though they might be terrible games and people hate them now and no one wants to play in them, you can still make money with it. So make money with us here at SportsHeadballs.com. All the information, the multiple videos we do every day, boom, right here on YouTube. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video, and let's make money.